From surgically modified bodies to becoming a millionaire in a day business, do we even know what's real anymore? Every day we are faced with the next best thing when we're just trying to become healthier, wealthier, and happy. What the fuck is real? What the fuck is true? What the fuck are you supposed to believe about yourself and your success while trying to build something that actually lasts? Welcome to What the Fuck is Beauty Anyway, the podcast. I am your host, Jenn, founder of Raga Studio, a fitness champion, IFBB pro figure competitor, a skincare line creator, and a serial entrepreneur. Well, and I'm an overall business coach. After years of building businesses from the ground up, I am here to help you with society's standards and, well, to use your beauty within to build something that is truly you and truly impactful. So now let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing great. So it's a great new week. Wanted to just tell you that I would thoroughly enjoy for you to please review, rate, subscribe, and share. So I am actually going to be posting 5 people on my Instagram and my Facebook story every day that share my podcast on their story. So if you share, I will share you back, and it will be a love fest, right? So the last podcast was an intense podcast. This is going to be a pretty intense podcast as well. So we are going to be talking about the whole depth of mindset, mind, body, and spirit. The reason why I want to talk about that today is because you really have to do all of them, right? There has to be a balance. I want to talk about your balance. I want to talk about my personal experiences and my clients' experiences. I also want to talk about journaling, sleeping, and a little bit of meditation. I think they go hand in hand, and I think I actually see a lot more people doing it, which makes me thoroughly happy because in order to be balanced, we have to be balanced all the way around. And I think majority of people are understanding the fact of how balanced we need to be in order to be healthy. So from training, coaching, manipulating bodies, including mine for, over 20 years, knowing how to change from an average physique to a full-fledged pro competitor, tapping into the hormonal system, into extreme fat loss, has been an intense career and business for me for the last 13 years. The one thing that I have realized is that people who get quality transformation and quality results, they have also the body that they want inside and out. Majority of them eat clean and healthy about 80 to 90% of the time. But it's also a natural and easy follow through from who they are as an individual person. It's not about a diet. It's typically, they typically do not diet at all or even think about it. When they train, they put their every ounce of their being into their training and they make it count. They also know how to put enough effort in short periods of training. Always have found a way to work out that feels fun for them. They stay consistent, eating well and working out as a natural and everyday as taking a shower. It's typically an identity. They expect to look and stay a certain way. There is no other exception. It is their true being. Necessarily, you need all of the above bullet points, but the truth lies in the fact that you need to make a decision and a pledge to yourself that you are healthy, you are fit, and perfect entirely with you and your whole being. Everything is a mindset, a way of your thinking, your vision, the vision that you create in your mind about the perfect body, the perfect you, the perfect abundance, the perfect you that you envision. Anybody can do the work, but it manifests truly with the passion of fully owning exactly who you are and what you believe in and what you believe about yourself. With all the functions, mentally, emotionally, and physically, working with the mindset shift to owning your true badassery, as I say, you have chosen the real path to a body and a transformation you provide. And guess what? This girl's here to help you. Mindset consists of a healthy, prosperous, and fit reality. Whatever your mind envisions is the result of what you are going to achieve. It is about the healthy pattern of the right mind over the right decision over the right matter. It is an energy shift. It is a way you envision yourself and envision who you want to be. I am most certain you understand the big picture of what I'm getting at. For so many, the big part of why you are here in my inner circle is to learn the mind shift game. It is going to be talked about and guided through all of my podcasts I do, all of my metabolism programs, all of my pre-workouts. So with my new clients, what I do is I always make them do a pre-workout. A pre-workout is about scratching the surface. It's about digging up patterns that have been implanted in our thoughts. They are called power seeds. As my mentor would say, mindset and energy, those two words resonate exceptionally with how you look, how you are grounded, and how powerful your power seeds are. If you think it, the energy or mindset of how you look is very much grounded in particularly and goes far beyond just the power of positive thinking. Your thoughts indeed have the power to create your reality, although perhaps without you generally realizing it. Furthermore, there is a direct correlation between stress, perceived has the same effect as real, and cortisol constant release. Cortisol is a stress hormone that can trigger your body to hold on to existing fat and even store additional fat when it accumulates over time. So even that alone is enough of a reason to get your head game strong. Get your head in the game. Your thoughts are impacting your hormones. Your thoughts are impacting your life. Your thoughts are impacting you gaining fat. When you change your current mindset and shift to owning your healthy physique and metabolism, you will find actually what really works will ultimately come naturally and automated. I'm definitely one to tell you it's true. I don't count my calories. When we start to choose to let go of our automated beliefs, our emotions, our stress, and turmoil impacts our body, we function at a different wavelength. A foreign body vibe, actually. It just becomes a thought we no longer think nor reflect on. We are going to lock your identity altogether. Preferably, you'll understand this after the podcast. You'll do some soul searching, as your results will reflect it. Today, I'm going to have you enjoying food. And when you decide to have a treat, it is done with no regrets and happy knowing your body can handle it and support your goals. The energy level will consist of learning how your fitness, metabolism, and thinking with understanding carbs understanding sugar boosts on your metabolism, sucking up extra calories that have little or no impact. The reason why I say today is because I want you to understand through my podcasts, I've been transforming you and transforming what you think of food and what you think of not having regrets about things that you choose to eat and choosing things that support who you are and supporting your goals. The important part is creating the mindset we do not beat ourselves up over food choices. That is huge. People don't understand how impactful our minds are. When we eat a cookie and then we beat ourselves up about it and we tell ourselves that we're fat because we ate a cookie, we're putting that in the bank of our mind, telling ourselves that we are fat, which is going to consume more fat in our bodies. Is there scientific, education behind that? No, but we're all really starting to understand how much our mindset reacts our reality and who we are. So I'm going to go over it again. The important part is creating the mindset we do not beat ourselves up over food choices, even the ones you have not yet to make. When the time is right and you do indulge, there should be no guilt, no making up attempts or calorie deficit the next day. Do not give it a thought about bloat or weight gain. We are creating you to be that person who can go to the holiday party, eat what you want without stressing, that all hard work was for nothing. Don't tell yourself that. The guilt-related food does not serve a purpose for you. Your conversation with yourself is the crucial part. The inner work makes a big difference in how your body responds to everything. All of this inner stuff makes a big difference in how your body responds. The conversations in your head is critical. If you're used to worrying about everything you do or do not do for fat loss, I'm guessing this is a scenario that sounds quite appealing to you, correct? You're hacking the energy to create a new you mentally, physically, and emotionally. So today, let's get down to some business. How do you get into this space? Is it possible to just become a positive-minded and confident if you're used to expecting things to be harsh or wondering if you don't have what it takes? I believe that it is. But I think this depends on you putting some effort in. Your mind sometimes needs as much, if not more, training as your body. I believe that letting go of guilt, fear, and self-criticism is something that every woman and man can do if they want to. I also think that doing so, and perhaps even going so far as to release resentment you may be holding and decide to forgive people who have wronged you. It is paramount if you genuinely want to be healthy. And yes, perhaps even if you generally want to be lean. So I'm going to suggest today that you start a journal. And the journal is going to consist of your day. And the reason why I say this is because I think this is huge. And I know we all have so many things that we have to do, and our gratitudes and our focus lists and everything we have on our list to do every day. But let's just do this. Take your phone, do a voice record on your notes, and just put the date down. So you say, I don't know, say today is, March 25th, right? You say March 25th. My fitness today was my 20-minute HIIT ride on my Peloton. Then after that, I ate this food, this food, this food. Maybe do this at night if it's easier for you. Do your daily food intake. And voice, I think, is so much easier because you don't have to write it, right? You just voice it. And also say in there, how your day was, how you felt after you ate these food. And keep a journal and look back at it. And you'll start to understand maybe some foods that are not working with your body. Or maybe what you're doing is taxing your body out, right? Maybe you're doing the Peloton too much. Maybe you're doing a workout too much. With doing this, has made me realize that what foods I've been intaking and how my body reacts to these foods. And also, it's made me understand, like, when I work out, I gain like 3 to 5 pounds of water weight. And it helps me to understand that my body, I can't work out every day like I used to. It actually taxes my body and it makes me more tired. So therefore, I've realized that my cycle is 3 Peloton days a week and 3 workout days a week. And that's all I'm doing. So when I'm lifting the weights, I'm only doing 3 days. But I also mix the whole thing. So I'll do like my to-do list. I'll do the dates, how I felt that day, what my food consumption was, what I felt like with the food, what my mood was like, if I was bitchy, irritable, this person pissed me off, this did that. I write it all down in like a daily journal on my notes. And to look back, it actually thoroughly helps me with my cycles and to see exactly what my mental state is and what I'm doing, what my mental is feeding myself, right? Because our mental is everything. So I also want to talk a little bit about meditation. I highly, highly recommending meditation. It's not something that you have to do an hour a day. It could be 15 minutes a day. Everybody's meditating is different. It could be going for a walk outside and listening to something that's going to motivate you, and that's your 15 minutes of meditation. But you need to take that time for yourself. You need to grasp who you are. You need to get back into your body, stop listening to everybody else, and start envisioning about who you are as a person. Start envisioning what feeds you, because maybe what feeds you is going for a walk for 15 minutes listening to meditation. Maybe what feeds you is sitting down listening to meditation music while, you're doing yoga. Maybe your meditation is taking a yoga class. These little things you need to implement to help with your mindset, your abundance, to help you to go forward. It's thoroughly, thoroughly huge for you. And the next one is sleep, which my last podcast went over sleep, but sleep is very, very important. So your circadian rhythm is very, very important. This is something that I highly recommend, and even to my clients to this day, this is the one thing I will stress over nutrition or fitness or anything. You need to have a set time to go to bed, and you need to have a set time to wake up. It is huge. It is everything to make you an actually active, vibrant person and to be healthy. To get that adequate sleep is definitely reparative. It helps to repurpose all of your cells energy-wise. I'm not going to go through the whole slew. If you need it, go back to my podcast on sleep and dig in there, and then it will go into more depth. But that is kind of my slew today, is really, hone in to who you are. Like I said before, between those 2 ears is the one thing that you have to work on, and that's your mindset. So if you like what you see or heard, I should say, please like, review, share, post. 5 people that post me on their stories, I will repost you on my stories daily, plus my Facebook. So with that, you guys have a phenomenal week, and I will talk to you next week. Thanks for tuning in this week. I hope that you thoroughly enjoyed this episode. And I hope you're feeling stronger mentally and physically and ready to kick some ass. As we navigate new society norms, business and beauty breakthroughs, make sure to always ask yourself, what the fuck is beauty to me? And know that's all that really matters. If you love this content today, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review. Follow me and get more info on how to work with me at jenncarrasco.com. You can also find me on all of your favorite social media platforms. Now just remember, stay mentally tough.